Hello and welcome back to our final installment in our prospecting series. How about a quick recap of who we've covered so far? There's Hunter Goodman of the Rockies, Christian Encarnacion Strand of the Reds, Tyler Fitzgerald of the Giants, Jacob Wilson of the A's, Josh Young from the Rangers, and Joey Loperfido of the Blue Jays. Next, let's take a look at someone who's ripping it up this spring, Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs. PCA is best known for his stellar defense in center field, as the Dodgers found out the hard way last September.
That one drilled out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong racing, and he made the catch. What a play! PCA on the move, and he steals extra bases from Kike Hernandez, and a run from the Dodgers. And this place is gigantic. Ohtani hits that one out towards right center. And Pete Crow Armstrong, holy cow. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall, jumps, and he made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer from Max Muncy, and that is how this one comes to an end. That kid is something else.
And just listen to what he had to say about the night.
As a guy who loves playing defense, what's it like for you to make plays like that?
That's what I live for. That gives me joy, and to do it in spots like that, that's what you go to sleep dreaming about.
And this dude has some serious wheels on him. Check this out.
Third, down 1-0. And PCA lines one to right, and it's past the outstretched glove of Sanchez. PCA on the move, racing towards third. Are they going to send him? Here he comes. PCA to the plate, and wow! Inside the park home run, Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, brother, can he absolutely fly?
I mean, you see him out of the box, it's nonstop, and the minute that ball gets by Sanchez in the outfield, and good luck, you're not going to see many inside park home runs like that right there, where that ball pretty much stayed close to the outfielder, but they say you can't outrun the baseball. PCA just did.
And PCA isn't just a speedy center fielder. If we take a look at his minor league numbers, we can see he has a pretty good all-around game. And now that he's just tapping into his power, we could be looking at baseball's next all-around superstar, Pete Crow Armstrong. And speaking of superstars, let's head over to our nation's capital to check in on James Wood of the Nationals. This kid is a big dude. A big dude. And he also swings a big stick. Check this out.
Wood, high fly ball to left. Wilson back. See you later. There's a big swing, and the Nats lead 2-0. James Wood, elevate to celebrate. My goodness.
This kid here is what everyone is talking about.
This ball is a no-doubter. James Wood, a monster shot.
Bang! Zoom goes James Wood. Unbelievable.
This kid can play, man. He can hit. He is fun to watch. He's going to be something really special.
And it seems as though it's all coming together for Wood. He's had the power and the speed there for quite some time. Last year, he really started making better contact, as evidenced by that .353 average. And after his little cup of coffee last year, he's ready to make a serious impact at the big league level.
That ball is hit high and deep to center. Going back, Pache. See you way later. Wind blowing in from right center. Didn't matter. That's an absolute bomb for number 6.
So you should expect to see plenty more bombs from the man swinging the heavy lumber for the Nationals this year, James Wood. And now we'll swing on over to the other coast to visit our only player with 400 Major League at-bats under his belt, and a fella who just signed a 7-year extension with his club. Yes, I'm talking about Lawrence Butler of the A's. This kid's a beast.
Absolute beast unleashed. Let's go, Raw Dog.
This is a freak athlete that had to learn his craft, and it's starting to come together.
And while the raw talent and athleticism has always been there and helped Butler put up some pretty gaudy stats, things have really come together after making a swing adjustment on July 1st last year.
Tied with one swing in a favorable home run ballpark.
Let's go, Raw Dog.
Another 3-homer night for Lawrence Butler.
And on top of that, Butler learned how to use his speed from the greatest base stealer ever.
So his thing was stealing bases. He would always tell us, like, we get out sometimes because we don't know how to slide. So he feel like we slow down when we slide. So I just kind of asked him, like, what you used to do? He used to say he go dive full speed in the second base.
He would tackle,
he was
literally tackling the back.
So I kind of just started doing that. Like, I just kind of would, like, if you would see me sometimes, I either be like backdoor, and I might come off the bag just because of what Ricky told me. Like, I'm literally trying to slide through the bag. But I mean, it's helped me though. Like, I think I went 18 for 18 stolen bases this year. Didn't get thrown out not one time.
Things certainly are coming together for Butler. The Law Dog is loaded with talent, packed full of potential, and certainly looks to be on his way to a superstar career in Major League Baseball. Be sure to keep your eye on Lawrence Butler. I hope you've enjoyed this 3-part series I called Prospecting. Let's take a look at who we've covered so far. We've already talked about those guys, and let's add to the list Pete Crow Armstrong, James Wood, and Lawrence Butler. Now, I did it before, I'll do it again. I'm going to pick 3 guys from that list that I think are going to make big impacts this year. I'm going with Tyler Fitzgerald, James Wood, and Lawrence Butler. Look for big things from these guys, and don't be surprised if you see them making some all-star appearances sooner rather than later. Their stock is certainly on the rise, and they seem destined for superstardom up in the big leagues. Look for my next video where I get my PSA order and we see if we could take some of our raw cards and power them up, maybe pull in a few 10s and turn that around and make some extra cash. As always, I appreciate your support. Do me a favor, hit the buttons below, and I'll see you next time.